What a mum.
You're like,
hello and welcome. Sorry we're so late. Oh my goodness, the internet and YouTube is so crazy. I'm Mrs. Blurry, and we have so much fun for you today. And right next to me here is Flipple.
hello.
We have all sorts of fun stuff today. Stories, and we're going to make delicious things, mainly out of chocolate. So first things first, who has a pet at home? Do you have a cat, maybe? Or a dog? Or perhaps even a hamster? Or a crocodile? I don't have a crocodile. Do we have a crocodile, Flimple?
No, we don't.
We have only cats. And maybe you've got a bear. Oh, I like bears. I'm not sure if anyone would have a real bear at home. I think maybe it would bite your head off. That would be terrible. But there are lots of books about bears. Do any of you know any books about bears? One of my favorite books about bears are all the Paddington books. I've got lots because I like them all. I like the movies too. They always made me laugh so much. They're also the Berenstein Bears. Bears in the Night. Those were a bit scary. You can't read those for bedtime. And then we've got Morris Sendak's Bears. They're always fun. And we've got Winnie the Bear.
Winnie the Pooh.
Oh, you're right. It's Winnie the Pooh, not Winnie the Bear. And those are fun stories too, with Christopher Robin. There are also lots of movies with bears. Christopher Robin and the movie, and the Paddington Bears are all movies. And then there are also the Three Bears. They had a friend. Who was their friend? Flipper. Who was
Goldilocks.
Goldilocks. Goldilocks, that little girl with blonde hair. Goldilocks. Yes, who knows the story of Goldilocks? Once upon a time, there was a little girl called Goldilocks, and she went out shopping all alone with the mask for essentials. Yes, she was on her way, and then she got tired because of all of this terrible stuff. And then she came across a little house that looked like a fairy tale house. So in she went, and in the house she saw, oh, I'm tired now, and there's a lovely chair. That must be, it's probably a Daddy Bear's chair. So she sat on the chair, but the chair was far too large. It was large, it was giant, it was huge. She fell right off it. Next thing, she sat on another chair, and she thought, this must be Mommy's Bear's chair, but this chair was too weird. It was rocking back and forth. That's too weird for a little girl. Then she found a perfectly nice looking chair, so she sat on the chair, but
it broke.
Oh dear, that must have been Baby Bear's chair now. It's broken to a whole lot of bits. So then she thought, oh my goodness, now I'm hungry. And on the table she saw 3 little bowls of porridge. That looks nice. So she took the first bowl of porridge and tasted, but
it was too hot.
It was far too hot. Then she took the next bowl of porridge, but
it was too cold.
It was far too cold, and she put it in the freezer. So finally she came to Baby Bear's porridge, and
it was just right.
Just right. So she ate all the porridge up until it was completely empty. Oh, what a greedy guts. Was it even her porridge? Probably not. It was probably Baby Bear's porridge, and now he will go hungry. Then she thought, oh my goodness, I'm going to crash into a table. But then she decided it was time to have a rest. So she went and found a bed. But it was far too soft. That must be Mommy's bed. Mommy Bear's soft bed. So that was too soft, and she fell right in between. Then she found a giant bear. That must be Daddy. A giant bear? A giant bear! She found a giant bed. That must be Daddy Bear's bed. It was far too hard as a rock. And last but not least, she found another nice little bed with a soft duvet. It had nice little pictures of small bears on it. She climbed inside and fell fast asleep because it was just right. Next thing, the bears were back from their shopping trip. Oh, they had milk they could freeze. They had lots of toilet paper. They had stocked up for a whole week. Oh, thank goodness for that. They came in, they were just cleaning off all their groceries with hand sanitizer and all the things you need to do. when they smelt something strange. They saw a broken chair. They saw Baby Bear's porridge was all finished, and they heard a terrible noise from upstairs. What was that noise, Flimple? I thought it was snoring, but you heard screaming. This is all too terrified. So the bears went running upstairs, and there was a tiny little girl screaming, ah! It was all too scary. But they made a plan, they made more porridge, and that's the end of the Goldilocks and the Three Bears. Oh my goodness. I think it's been a crazy story so far, but I think it's time to maybe make some porridge. What do you think?
Yes.
Porridge! Who really likes to eat porridge at tea time? I know what we can make. We can make another recipe. You use quick cooking porridge goats. Oats! No, not goats, of course. It's a lovely recipe. When I was a child, we used to call them donkey drops.
Donkey drops!
Not very drops, because that wouldn't be nice at all. It's actually a delicious treat you make. I've got the recipe right here. You use 1 3/4 cups of sugar, half a cup of milk, 115 grams of butter or margarine, 30 grams of cocoa powder, that's yummy, a pinch of salt, and then we use 3 cups of our oats, yes. I've already measured that all here. We've got 3 cups of oats. Peanut butter. Simple, where's the peanut butter?
Here you go.
Peanut butter. We use three. Oh goodness, how much peanut? We use 2/3 of a cup of peanut butter, and we mix it all together. I did that already before we almost didn't come online. We made delicious yummy chocolate. It's delicious. It's all melted. All we do is we melt all the things together. Then we put the oats inside, and it turns into yucky looking things that taste absolutely delicious. I can't wait. Pippa, I think we're going to do that later and have it for tea. What do you think?
Yes, indeed.
And that's not the only delicious chocolatey thing we're going to make. We're also going to make something else. But we have a poem here for you. A special poem. The poem is called S'mores. Who knows what a s'more is? I think it's once someone said, do you want s'more? And they said, yes, I want s'more.
Yes.
And they made some s'mores. So I'm going to read you a lovely poem. Listen carefully, then we will make some s'mores. Oh my goodness. Bears and s'mores, and this is all very exciting. Darren was a naughty child with a giant appetite. He looked for sweet things every day, morning, noon, and night. He begged his mom for baked goods. He pleaded with her for cake. He demanded sticky sweet things, but she would not bake. Said Mom, I'll make a deal with you. Just be patient and behave. There's a simple dish that you can make in the microwave. You need only marshmallows and biscuits, and a bit of chocolate too. Just layer them up and get ready. You can do it, you! Pop it in the microwave and watch as it bubbles, grows and puffs. Could you even believe it? It's sweet, but is it enough? Oh yes, oh my, it's yummy and sticky to the core. It's the easiest, peasiest, best dessert for Darren. It's a s'more. That sounds delicious. It takes a few seconds, and all you need really is just a kind of a biscuit. You can use Marie's biscuits. I don't know who Marie is, but you can also use tennis biscuits, and you don't have to do any sport at all.
And you need an Easter egg.
You need an Easter egg or chocolate and marshmallow, but since it was just Easter egg, you can use anything because it's marshmallow and chocolate all in one go! Oh my goodness. So I think what we're going to do is we'll layer it up. We've got a biscuit, and then we'll put our marshmallow on top of that, and then Flipper is going to run to the microwave and microwave it for 30 seconds. We're going to, wait, you don't ask you to take that other one as well. Run, Flimple, run! Run, Flimple! You can wait 30 seconds. You can wait 30 seconds. Or we can also talk about other kinds of biscuits and marshmallows. If you've ever made a fire outside a bonfire, you can toast marshmallows and then they go all gooey and soft and weird and sticky and go puff. Or if you even take it on and put it don't take it and put it on a stick, and you can dry it over a braai or a barbecue and make yummy marshmallows. Or you can even take a banana and split it open and put chocolate and marshmallows inside the banana and put it on the barbecue and make it soft and swishy and eat it with some biscuits as a dip. That sounds delicious. Oh, this sounds great fun. But I can almost hear Flimple coming running, and then you'll see how sticky it is. It sticks to your teeth and your nose and your cheeks and your fingers. There's nothing stickier in the whole world than a s'more, and it literally only takes a few minutes. It's the kind of thing you can eat with bears, if you know any bears. Of course.
It's a little messy.
Oh my goodness! When I said messy, oh my, look at that marshmallow. It's as puffed and sticky and gooey. I'm not going to eat it now. It will get all over my fingers and nose and everything. So that is how you make a s'more. And if you watch us next week sometime or the week after, then you'll see more things to cook with Mrs. Blurry, and you'll also see all sorts of other lovely stories with lots of other lovely, crazy people who will tell you all sorts of crazy stories, which is loads of Flimple will be here, and Flimple will be here in a week and a half's time. And little children can have all sorts. So join us on Character Stories for Children. You must press all the right buttons, unlike Mrs. Blurry, because I pressed all the wrong buttons, which is what took us so long to get here.
Yes, indeed.
But that has been a lovely lot of fun. And subscribe.
Yes.